So I was just thinking, how do you follow good, true, and beautiful? Like how do you have that as your virtue? To follow the good, true, and beautiful. And I don't know, it just I think I realized that you just have to do it. If that's what you want to do, then your only option is to do it. Like, actually follow the good, true, so, say a decision arises, or you feel like you want to do something. Well, ask yourself, does what I'm about to do or what I want to do have anything in line with the good, true, and beautiful? Like, think about it. I want to jerk off, but where does that have any utility? Any, like, there's no good in that. There's nothing true about that or beautiful. That's just pleasure. Like, lust. That's not beautiful. Love is beautiful. Lust is gay. That kind of might be true, though. Love is beautiful, lust is gay. Like, watching porn, that's just lust. Getting turned on by the sight of two people fucking, that's not love that you're experiencing. That's not anything beautiful. That's just lust you're having. Your dick is getting hard and you're like, fuck, I want that. Not saying I do that. No, I don't watch porn anymore. 2.5 months strong. But that doesn't mean I get horny. Or that doesn't mean I don't get horny. And my dick gets hard and I want to fuck something. But that's just lust. That's not beautiful. That's not love. That's not good or true. What good can come from acting out your lust? Like, just going and hooking up with some random bitch. That would be acting out your lust. And what would that do? would that do anything good? It would make me feel good. But probably only for a short amount of time. After that, it might make me feel bad. I don't know. You know? I don't know how I would feel like the day after hooking up with somebody. Something like that. You know? I don't know how I'd feel going back to normal and knowing that like there's no emotion there. There's no love. No connection at all. It was just lust for a short time. Because recently I've thought a little bit about like virtue and vices, and you know, like the 7 deadly sins as vices. And then there's something called the 7 heavenly virtues. But, you know, that's a lot of virtues. Honestly. Having one good, true virtue is beautiful. If you can just live for that one thing and be truthful to it and commit and always do your best, like that's really good. So if there was one virtue I could choose, it would be to follow the good, true, and beautiful. That's the virtue. Because you can know at all times if you are following the good, true, and beautiful in any decision you make, right? Is that possible? It might be. It might be. I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna have to fucking start asking myself if what I'm doing has anything to do with the good, true, and beautiful. I have to start doing that in my everyday life. So, I don't know. You know? Like when I sit down at my desk to, you know, let's say play video games, am I gonna now ask myself, like, is this good, true, or beautiful? Because you know, the answer's probably gonna be no for that. Like, playing video games isn't very good for you. So I guess if you break up good, true, and beautiful into like 3 separate questions, maybe it would be like, is this good for me? Do I find truth in this? And what's beautiful about this? Those would be three basic questions to ask if you want to know whether what you're about to do or what you're thinking of doing, is in line with your virtue of following the good, true, and beautiful. That's all you gotta do. That sounds pretty simple. Except that's gonna cut out like a lot of stuff I do. Like I'm gonna have to stop doing a lot of things I'm doing if I actually ask myself those questions and follow the good, true, and beautiful. I was, I had the thought of, as I'm driving home, like it would be nice to stop at a gas station and buy one of those, tubs of ice cream to just fucking eat on the way home with just straight out of the tub. 1 spoon, 1 tub, and 1 me. I just eat until I don't want to eat it anymore. Because I've done that before. It's kind of fun. But where the fuck am I? Okay. But if I'm following the good, true, and beautiful, and I ask myself those questions, like, is this good for me? Do I find truth in it? Or what's beautiful about this? Like, no, eating a tub of ice cream is not good for me. I wouldn't find any truth in doing that other than the truth that eating a tub of ice cream is not good for me. And there's nothing beautiful about that, about obesity and fucking force feeding yourself and just suppressing the depression with food. You just drown yourself in calories so that your body has no energy to process anything other than the food that's going through it. I don't know. But yeah, that's just what happens when you overload yourself. But see, there's a gas station. Mobile. And I could go in there and get a real yummy flavor of ice cream. I could. But fuck, if I want to be virtuous in my... Okay, I don't know what virtuous means. Does it mean to follow your virtue and be steadfast with it, or does it mean to like tell other people about virtues and shit? Because I don't want to do that really. But it's kind of the same problem as like I was saying before, that I had never used the word virtue. Like in my life, I think I never said virtue out loud. It was just a word that I would read about and like think I knew what it was, but I had never used it in my vocabulary and like made my mouth say it. So I don't think my brain ever fully understood what virtue is, or what it means to like have a virtue, follow a virtue, be virtuous. I don't know what that means. But I think it would be good if I learned. I think it would be really good if I learned how to be virtuous, if it's what I think it means. And that having my virtue be following the good, true, and beautiful. Like, what's better than that? What more could I ask from myself? Truly, what more could I ask from myself other than that? I love this song. It really reminds me of like the Lion King theme. When Simba's back and like he's older now and like his, I think it's like, I don't know, that's just what it reminds me of. I think I need to rewatch the Lion King to see it, because I know it had a good soundtrack, right? Besides the like that one where it's just Hakuna Matata. I forget what the point of that one was, but something about friends, maybe. But I know like there's a good theme in the like beginning and end of the Lion King, where at first it's like Simba and his dad, and that there was like a theme to that. And then when Simba comes back and becomes king, and you know his dad's dead, but now he's following in his footsteps, and he's like defended the kingdom. I think the theme comes back, but it's like different because it's Simba now. It's not his dad. And that's how this song does it. It's like when the piano comes in at the very first part of the song, it's like single notes. It's like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And it plays a melody on the piano. But then when the piano comes in again later in the song, you can tell it's like playing two notes at the same time. And it makes it sound more complex, and it's a different story. I really need to get into more classical music. Like, that's good shit. I don't know why I ever stopped. Like, I took a music class my first year in college as a freshman. I got like really into like classical music. Like, I really like Baroque. Like, I don't know, I forgot all of that shit, but I remember that I like Baroque music. But yeah, between that time and now, like, I've done too many mind-altering drugs to expect myself to remember that shit. Like, from any of my classes and pretty much like the years I was in college, like, I've literally done a bunch of mind-altering substances that like change your brain. So like, how can I expect myself to have retained any of that experience? Oh, there's the piano. Beautiful. See, it's a single notes. And the violin is in the back, like going against it. So far today, I've probably listened to this song like 2 hours, maybe? Maybe not that long yet. But it's the only song I have downloaded on my phone. So in order to conserve data, I'm just replaying this one over and over. But I got lucky that it's like a really good one that I just discovered a couple of days ago, thanks to Owen Benjamin, the motherfucking Big Bear. God damn it, I love that guy. I love that guy so much. I don't know what to say about Owen. Here's the piano. Woo. Guess I'm passing all these girls. They were some bitches. They were going like 55. What the fuck are we doing? We got 65. I didn't even notice. Who's just zoning on the song, you know. And I know I mentioned Owen, Big Bear. I don't know, I haven't gotten verified yet at all, so I don't know. I feel like I can't associate myself with the Bears at all yet until I do that. I did my first super chat though to start paying the gay away. You know, I just did $5 because fuck. Because I'm a cheap ass and I said, like, this is just the first installment, and I mean, I knew that that was like fucking nothing. So I have a long ways to go of paying the gay away. Like, I donated $5, and instantly I was like, more gay. Like, that was probably the gayest thing I could have done, was to donate $5. I think it backfired, so I know I'm gonna have to donate like $50 next time. I don't know what I want my bear name to be, though. You know, I'm gonna have to write a letter and send it to Idaho. That'll be my first letter I've ever written and sent. If I do that, I think that's true. The first letter I would ever have written and sent out. And then, man, I'll have to include that. And like, I don't know what I'm gonna say in the letter though, so I haven't. Well, it's more like right now I don't know if I deserve to say anything. Because sure, I've just been listening to him for 5 or 6 months now, maybe. I don't know if it's been that long. And he's really fucking awesome. And he's inspiring me a lot. He's where I got the good, true, and beautiful from. Literally, without that, I wouldn't be thinking any of this shit. I wouldn't be trying to, like, clean up my life in any way, probably. I'd be way off in the fucking deep end. Like, he was fucking huge in helping me, like, find relief and just some glimpse of hope when my life was like fucking nothing and I hated myself to my core. Like, he was the one thing that made me hope I could be better. Damn. I started tearing up during that, but I didn't shed a tear because I'm not gay. I wonder if it has anything to do with the music. Like the fact that I'm listening to beautiful, emotional music while I'm talking. There it is. But I think that's what I'll say. I'll say the truth. That I'll tell him that he's been a huge fucking inspiration to me. Like, huge. Like, I used to feel like Big Bear was all I got. I didn't have anything else. You know, I discovered Owen Benjamin, you know, like after I broke up with my girlfriend, and you know, I was just like going crazy on YouTube and whatever, social media, and like somehow I went from like one YouTube comment to another, and like I think I might have just found him, like a channel that had his clips. It was just like little animations, and they were funny as fuck. But like he was like completely banned off of YouTube. But then I found his streams that were getting like mirrored. Like somebody else had created a channel to upload his streams to YouTube. And those would like get banned every couple weeks, I guess, but I didn't know that at the time. And you know, I thought it was the actual like Owen Benjamin's YouTube when I found it, and like I commented on one of the videos, and I was like, because he talks about like God and the nature of God and like everything, and you know, like he has a wide range of topics, but whatever video I was watching of him talking about it, like he was obviously talking about God. And I commented, "We are God," and whoever was running that account liked my comment, and immediately I was like, oh, so this guy gets it. And I was just like fucking hooked on Owen Benjamin since then. Like I was like, okay, who is this guy? Let me watch like all these shorts. Oh yeah, then I found the streams and realized that he was just a really awesome guy, and that probably wasn't him running that YouTube account that liked my comment. Because I don't know if he would agree with that statement. I don't think so. And I don't know if I would either, currently. Unless, like, I mean, there's ways to, like, spin it, maybe, to where it, like, can kind of make sense. But really, I feel like it's just reaching and using wordplay. Because eventually, after I watched him for a while, I realized that, like, oh, yeah, he probably doesn't agree with the whole "we are God" thing, because he's like talking about it and, like, kind of saying the opposite of that, and, like, bashing it. I was like, oh, what's going on here? But you know, I kept watching him because he's, like, right on everything. Like, he's right on so much shit. It's just hilarious. He jokes that he's got, like, near 1,000 batting average, but, like, no, don't listen to him. So, like, he was also the first person ever to make me question the nature of God. Because at that point, I was, like, fully on board with that, like, we are God, and we can do anything we want type shit. But then he's talking about, like, how that's, like, fucking Satanism and the complete opposite of the good, true, and beautiful. So yeah, I had to start questioning myself and being like, oh, fuck, am I going down the wrong path right now? Am I, like, leading myself in a bad direction? But it makes sense why that would be Satanism and, like, worshiping Satan by saying, like, we are God, and you can do whatever the fuck you want, and, like, you know. Because I thought, like, I was 100% a follower of the devil, and like looking up to him and aspiring to be like him, and you know, thinking that I could be like him. Like, that's what I wanted. I was fucked. So now it's like, once again, like, who are we? I don't know. We're just humans, and we have the choice to, yes, do what we want, but we have the choice to do something good. We have the choice to like live for good, true, and beautiful, or we have the choice to live for lust, like pleasure and money. Like pleasures of the body and material things. Like, you can live for stuff, or you can fucking give yourself a higher purpose. Don't live like a fucking zombie or psychopath. I don't know how you should live. You just have to follow your path. And if that path is the good, true, and beautiful, then that'll take you somewhere that like, who knows where it'll take you, but it'll take you somewhere, and hopefully it'll be, like, hopefully it'll pay off in the end. But you don't know that. You have to just fucking believe, or hope. You just have to hope. Have faith. I don't know what that fucking means. I don't know if I've ever used that word. I'm just kidding. I probably said the word faith out loud a couple of times in my life, but it was only ever used to say, like, I have no faith. Like, I don't know. I probably never said that. That sounds weird. I might have said, like, I don't have any faith. Like, but that's another word that I have not uttered very many times in my life. Faith. How do you have faith? What do you put your faith in? Like, do you put faith in yourself? Because I can't really, I can't really have faith in myself when, like, until I earn a good track record and know that, like, I can fucking do it and believe in myself. Like, I can't have I don't have faith in myself to, follow through and commit myself to the good, true, and beautiful. Like, I have to prove myself to myself first. And then, so, like, what the fuck? So you're supposed to have faith in God? I don't get that either. I don't know what that is. I don't know how to develop that. I also loved Owen at the time when I found him because he was really into, like, the best fucking conspiracy theories. And he was like, he's so far ahead, like, he knows them. He gets them. And like I said, like, jokes that he has like 1,000 batting average on everything. So, of course he's into that we didn't land on the moon. And that the Earth isn't like a sphere, that it might be flat, but like he doesn't like to go say it's flat. It's like, you can't say that. You don't know. If you're saying you don't know, or you think it's not a sphere, that's way different than claiming that the Earth is flat. Like, no, I don't fucking know that. But like, I was to the point where I was thinking, like, the moon is like the giant Earth, and the Earth is just the yeah, like the the moon is the moon we see is the reflection of Earth, and Earth is just like a little piece on the moon that's fucking huge. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but I was watching some crazy YouTube videos, and that was it. It was just YouTube videos. And these YouTube videos were just like filling holes in, like, you know, these like questions I was having at the time, because I was you know, at the time going through like a manic episode, and it was kind of fucking crazy. So I was having all these thoughts and ideas and going down rabbit holes and thinking I was God, and, you know, like, shit. Some real shit. That's good shit. What? Extreme battery saver. We're at 9%. Oh, you bastard. You bastard. In your diesel truck. Zoom, zoom. But, you know, like I was saying the other day, like, it might not be, like, it might not be good to, like, think about these theories all the time and fucking question about the moon and the earth and, wow, religions, and, like, if you can just maybe focus more on the good, true, and beautiful than that stuff, that would be good. Because that might be a waste of time, maybe. Like, I know Owen talks about it a lot. He really likes that shit. But that might just be something that is, you know, a vice of his, to talk about things that don't necessarily matter. And his argument might, or like the argument might be that, like, it's in search of the truth. You know, one of those three things. But you don't fucking know what's true. Nobody does, right? So then how do you... I mean, yeah, nobody knows the truth. So how do you, you know, follow the truth then? How do you answer, like, the question, like, if you find truth in it. How do you know that? And it's I don't know. You can kind of you can feel it maybe. Can you feel the truth? Like, is it a feeling? How do you know something has truth in it? Well, you have to understand logic, I believe. Like logos. The logic of the world and of life. Like, if this, then that, right? Is that logic? That might be a part of it. Okay. Phone's at 7%. I've been talking for almost an hour. Let's just listen to this song like one more time since it just started. Just really listen to it. Wait for it. Fuck yeah. It's so good. But I like the second part way better. I do. It's just like there's so much more to it, and it feels like something has happened. Like you made it, or like, you know, you changed and you did it. Your struggles are over. I don't know. Just wait. Here we go. It's just beautiful. So if you want to listen to some good commentary on this song in particular, it's number 277 of the Owen Benjamin live streams. Find them at unauthorized.tv. It's $5 a month to feed the bear. That's what I'm doing right now. And it's fucking worth it. Don't be a cheap miser. Don't fucking hoard your money. Give it to the people you appreciate if you feel like they've done something for you. That's the end of the song. Okay. Good chat. Good chat. I think so. Yeah.